Dieting does not work for me. Calorie counting? Nah. But you know what does? Intuitive eating, baby. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what intuitive eating is, how to start eating intuitively, and how it has helped me and how it will help you for sure. So stay tuned. My name is Googs and I post Talk Tuesday videos every single Tuesday in which I dive into the subconscious mind and ponder the various topics that we have not explored as a human society. That's what my channel is all about. In today's video, we are going to be talking about intuitive eating. I just want to give a brief background on my situation with food. I am a binge eater. I would eat all the time. Like, I would shove my face with chips if I was bored. Fridge. In the middle of the night at 2 a.m., fridge. The fridge and I go way back. I know the struggles of counting your calories and going on diets, and I've done all of that. I was also an athlete, so I actually needed to watch how much I ate a lot of the times, and I was starting to count calories, but that was really bad for my mental health. It doesn't help when you see people on social media that are like fitness gurus and they're counting their calories, or they're like measuring how much their intake is and deficit. And just as a disclosure, I'm not saying that counting your calories is bad, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be in a deficit if you want to lose weight. However, I'm all about healthier mindset, healthier lifestyle, and sustainable lifestyle in which you're not miserable. And for a lot of us, food is a cause for happiness. I mean, sometimes we just come home and we just want to like eat something good. What happens is we end up not knowing how much to intake, because what we are doing is we're almost filling a void because something feels so darn good and you just keep going at it. It is human instinct. It's just something that we all do, and this could be caused by other areas of your life. It could be caused by stress. It could be caused by the opposite of stress, boredom. So what intuitive eating really is, it's eating what you want when your body wants it. It's as simple as that. There's no limiting yourself. So what ends up happening, and you've probably noticed this yourself, is when you really want to eat something, you end up stopping yourself from eating it because you're like, oh, it's unhealthy, and then you end up grabbing a celery stick or fruit or whatever. But then you end up coming back to that thing either hours or a few days later, and you end up binging it. Like, you cannot stop it. Another very, very common thing that I've found, waiting for the weekends, having your cheat day, but on your cheat day, you're just devouring everything. You're just like, I'm eating everything and anything, and then sometimes the cheat day turns into 2 because you can't stop. And this is because you put so much limitation on yourself. By the way, when you first start intuitively eating, there are going to be times where you're figuring it out. But if you follow the next few tips and tricks that I'm going to share with you that I have used myself and have really helped, then you will notice that you're no longer going to be binging stuff. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, figuring out your relationship with food right now. First thing you need to do is grab a piece of paper and write down, what is my relationship with food? This is super, super important because food is very mental. Your body doesn't need to be eating extra calories all the time. It is your emotions. It's your mental state of mind. What things are you going through right now in life? What is your attachment to food? What void does food help you fill? For example, are you eating to overcompensate the fact that you are super stressed out for an exam that you got, or if you have something at work and there's extra stress because of that, or are you simply overeating because of boredom? Then after you've written all those things down, figure out what it is that you need to improve and actually write it down. Now, writing stuff down is very important because it puts it into your subconscious mind and you're actually taking the time out to think deeply about it. Because most times in the hectic lifestyle that we have going on as a generation right now, it's kind of hard to figure out what's good for you and what's not. So doing this exercise will be very, very quick. It should be like a 5 to 10 minute thing. It will really help establish what type of relationship you have with food. Tip number 2, get rid of all your limiting beliefs. Some of these limiting beliefs regarding food can look like, I can't eat that. That's too many calories for me. No, we can't go eat there. They have like pasta and I can't eat pasta. Get rid of the calorie stuff in your head. I want you to not put any limitation on yourself when it comes to food. What ends up happening when you limit yourself, you want it more. Next time you're out with your friends, order what you want. Food is replenishing your body. It's the reason we live. It is straight from earth. Develop this healthy relationship in your brain with food. You will naturally feel better, and then you will allow your body to get full. When you put a strict limitation on yourself, let's say you're even just going for a couple of bites, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I need more of that. But if you never had that limiting belief in your own brain, you would just take the 2 bites and be like, yeah, no, that was good. I enjoyed that. Let yourself enjoy the food. There's so many people that just feel guilt about food. Don't. It's not worth it, and it's not a healthy habit to limit it in any way. So get rid of your limiting beliefs. Tip number 3. If you don't already go grocery shopping on your own, try to go grocery shopping for yourself at least a couple of times, just so you are aware of like the foods that you actually want to put into your body. Now, this is a big step, especially when you're living at home. There's always food that's readily available for you, especially if it's cultural food. It's really good and your family made it, it's homemade. In order for you to really get a good relationship with food, it's really important to take things under your control and just go grocery shopping, figure out what tastes good and what doesn't taste good. Developing healthy habits, especially with food, is just going to increase the quality of the life you're living. It's going to make you less miserable. Things that I have noticed personally from starting to intuitive eat is I get full. Like before, I would ignore my body. I would just keep eating because my taste buds really wanted that thing, so I would keep eating. But when you're intuitively eating and you start to like give yourself the freedom to eat what you want, you'll notice that you'll listen to your instincts more. Tip number 4, listen to your instincts. And I know this is not exercised as much in society. You do need to listen to your body when you're eating. Take slower bites. Everyone eats so freaking fast. Enjoy your food. This goes along well with tip number 2. Just enjoy your food. Like, eat it properly. Take your time chewing it. Enjoy the moment. What you will notice when you do that, when you take your time, is you will be intuitively more in line with your body, and you will actually let yourself feel full. What ends up happening so many times is like you're eating food and then you end up getting super full, but then you've already eaten so much and then you keep going and then you end up getting over full, and that's where you start feeling gross, you start feeling clumsy, you start feeling sleepy. It's not a good vibe. In order to stop that, please just listen to your body, eat slower. Naturally, if you start eating slower and just chewing your food, you will portion your own food, and you won't need to in your head have a limiting belief like, oh, I'm only eating this much before even starting to eat. Your body will tell you. These 4 tips will definitely help you feel more aligned with your body. Everyone here is watching this video because you want to be healthier. Listen to your body, listen to your intuition, be loving to yourself, be kind, don't hate on yourself if you have a bad day. I guess that'll be tip number 5. Don't hate on yourself if one day you start to eat a little bit more and you're like, crap, I was supposed to do this whole intuitive eating thing, it's not working. It's all a process, babe. It's all a process. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not like, okay, I fixed myself, I know what I need to do, I'm gonna do it. It's a process. And I know this video is about intuitive eating, but there's no way I can't talk about self-love and nourishment and looking at the holistic picture, because it all goes to play. Even my whole channel is all about meditation. So when you feel more aligned with yourself, you will feel more aligned with your body will feel more aligned with your brain, and you will automatically just be a nation of your own, working in harmony with other organs, and you will be healthier. I really hope that these tips help y'all out. If you found this video insightful, it helped you out a little bit, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Aside from that, I'm gonna go and enjoy this beautiful day. I will see you guys next video.